Intertwine. News out of Kenosha. Again this weekend, the officer involved shooting of a black man, Jacob Blake. And it just goes to show that the pandemic that is deeper than this COVID pandemic, the pandemic that is white supremacy, continues to ravage our country and our bodies. And this is why we are engaging as a community in reading Resmaa Menakem's My Grandmother's Hands, because we got to deal with this trauma. We got to learn how to listen and to show up for one another. We got to learn how to settle our bodies, because if there's one thing that's evident is we're not really good at settling our bodies. And so this is an encouragement. Form your triads. Find a couple other people in your life who you can work through this material with, the embodied practices with. We created some instructions, and I have a document for you. We've sent it out in the community-wide email. I'll also share copies to anybody who emails info@intertwinene.org. I still have a few copies remaining. Intertwine purchased 100 books, and we've given away most of them, but we have a few left. So if you'd like a book, you can email us as well. And let's get to work. As we enter the end of August and beginning of September, we won't have Sunday gatherings the next 2 Sundays, but I'm going to encourage you to be reading this, be practicing. Maybe take these next 2 weeks to identify 2 people who you can work through this with and start making a plan. And then also on top of that, if we don't give our bodies rest, our bodies won't be settled. So an encouragement in these next 2 weeks to practice some intentional Sabbath, even as we get busy working on deconstructing racism and addressing the trauma and racialized traumas in our lives. We get to heal, we get to settle our bodies, we get to learn how to listen, we get to move beyond these polarized rhetorics that are just toxic and tired. So let's work together and let's help one another out.